Hey, welcome back to Ask Allison. Here's today's question. I'm looking for resources for transitioning from accepting insurance to solely accepting cash pay. Help. Your resources helped me build a successful, thriving private practice years ago, and I cannot thank you enough. Yay, I'm so glad to hear it. So first, I want to thank Therapy Notes for sponsoring Ask Allison. It is an all-inclusive, simple, affordable practice management system that has everything you need. It's got your calendar, it has video conferencing, it has a way to run credit cards. It really has everything. It's the highest rated EHR on Trustpilot. It uses the golden thread where you don't have to retype all the same thing from note to note. Some of it will propagate itself. Highly recommend it. You guys can check it out for 2 months for free with the promo code ABUNDANT at checkout. So there are two main things that you need to be aware of when you shift to private pay. And then after that, I'm going to talk about some things that might try to get in your way. So first, you're going to have to market more effectively if you don't take insurance. Typically, that means being more targeted in your niche. You have to do a really good job talking to your ideal client in all your marketing efforts, your website, any public speaking you do, those kinds of things. Don't worry, you don't have to public speak. So the fact that you have to do a really great job does not need to intimidate you because you're 100% capable of doing what you need to do. You may just need some help. Resource-wise, both the Inner Circle, which offers a ton of individual consultation and group consultation, and the Abundance Party, which teaches you everything you need to know to fill your practice, both of those have you covered through that insurance to private pay transition and are full of hundreds of other therapists who've taken that leap. So I'll link to those. The second big deal thing with private pay is money mindset. If you're like me, you were told in grad school that you should never expect to make money from this career. And as we learn more about private practice, we realize that's not true. Then we imagine it for ourselves and some guilt tends to come marching in. So we're supposed to be helpers, and apparently helpers aren't supposed to be wealthy. At least that's what I was taught. But my OB wasn't taught that, nor was my dentist or my accountant or my attorney. My kid's neurologist never apologized for having to bill for their services. Her OG tutor never said, oh, you were late, so just pay a prorated amount for this session. And yet therapists, the people who are most likely to be training clients on boundaries and self-care, we pretend like our own financial well-being isn't all that important. I did not mean to get so soapboxy, but here we are. I don't regret it. Resource-wise, I suggest you check out Tiffany McLean's free training, 4 Steps to Raising Your Fee. I'm going to link to that as well. I highly recommend it. We talk about money in both the Inner Circle and in the party, but Tiffany's entire business is focused on private practice therapists working through their money stuff. So those are the 2 most important parts, from my opinion, of transitioning to private pay. But there are some things that are going to try to trip you up, or you're going to trick yourself into tripping you up because of these other 2 things you're nervous about. The really easy thing, which a lot of people use as like a decoy problem, is like, oh, I don't even know how to actually get off panels. So I'm going to tell you, you send an email to provider relations for each insurance panel you're on and to ask them how to get off the panel. Usually it's a 2-sentence request. You sign it, you put it on letterhead, and you mail it in. Really, really easy. But just this step of reaching out to find out how is this thing that people make into a big deal hard thing when it's like super duper easy. So the next thing is we telling our clients that we're no longer accepting their insurance. We have scripts for how to communicate that with clients in the Abundance Party and the What to Say When course. So if you need scripts for that, got you covered. And y'all, I'm going to tell you, a really staggeringly high percentage of people stay. Way more clients that have been using their insurance will opt to stay with you and use their own hard-earned cash because you've been providing them great value. And we often underestimate how many of our clients can afford to continue seeing us. So I also have yet to work with a single therapist who regretted leaving insurance panels. I'm going to go on record for the millionth time probably to say, like, I'm not pro or anti-insurance. I just want you to have what you want, and I want you to know that you can have it. So if you don't want to be on insurance, I can show you how to build a practice without it. If it feels good to you to be on insurance, by all means, I love that you're taking it and I can help you build there too. If you have questions, please DM me on Instagram. Today's free worksheet is the top 5 things people think are necessary for private pay practice, but that don't really matter. These are some more of those like decoy problems that try to get in people's way. So I walk you through those in today's free worksheet, which I'll also link to. Have a great day.